We're going to go 5 years into the future to a very important day, a very, very important day. And when you get there, you're going to know exactly what it's all about. And it's a very important day that is really can help you with this lifetime right here. And we're moving forward, and we're going to be there at the count of 5. And 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. You're now there. Where are you now, 5 years in the future?
Selling the property.
Oh, very good. And which property are you selling? The home you were just in?
Yep. We'll shoot match.
And where are you? Where are you, like, physically?
Back at the attorney's office.
Okay, very good. And you're selling the home, the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and go ahead, and I want you to just step out of scene one more time and just watch and listen intently to everything, because this is a very important day. And what's going on? Why are you selling the home? Or just listen, tell me what they're talking about.
It's a corporation that's buying it, and they're gonna run the plantation, I guess you could call it, and they're gonna, make the house a touring place, and they're gonna pay me handsomely, and they're gonna have me in their organization, so to speak, as a consultant.
Excellent. So you're doing really well now, huh?
Yeah, it seems to be.
And how do you feel about selling the home?
I feel good about it, relieved that it's gonna still be there, it's gonna be maintained, it's gonna be, keep its integrity, but it's gonna be serving a situation that wants that it's utilized, that it's
excellent, most excellent. So what else is going on in this scene? Because it's a very important day.
Well, I'm just getting acclimated with my employee, and trying to feel my way around how I'm gonna like answering to some people, but I'm not used to that.
So very good. So do you still have your money and clout, but you're just partnering with someone? Is this correct?
No, I'm out the deal. They bought it lock, stock, and barrel.
Ah, very good. And so who are you going to be going into business with now that you've sold this, or what else are you doing?
It seems to be some sort of RIT consortium that purchases landmass and has employees that come in and manage the facilities.
Understood. And is there anyone that's special in your life?
Not at this particular second that I can think of.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. And so, go ahead and how are you wrapping this up? How are you wrapping up this scene? What are they doing?
Well, we're just signing the closing papers, and again, I'm gonna take my proceeds and I'm gonna go across to the bank and put it in there and make some arrangements to tidy up some things that I did for Carla, and clear all my smaller loans and put them into one situation, and then just pay on that monthly with my new employment, and my other holdings will help sustain
you. Very good. Yeah. Excellent. So let's just go ahead and move over to the bank. And you've already crossed over, and now how's this transaction taking place?
At the bank?
Yes.
It's good. Everything, I pretty much cleared ahead what I wanted to do, and Dinah took care of everything, and so gonna go in and bring the deposit, sign the settlement statements, consolidate the papers, and be
Perfect. Now, I want you to ask the teller after you've made all the transactions, and you can see it almost going in fast motion, and all of the transactions have taken place. You're almost finished, and you're watching yourself. It almost looks funny because everybody's moving really fast, and you're just watching it, and now it's slowing down, and now you're there. It stopped. I just want you to look at your balance, and if you could ask if you could see your balance on your accounts. They'll show you. And do they show you your balance?
Looks like 5.3 million.
Very good. So you're doing extremely well extremely well for the time. I mean, I would call you filthy rich, I would say, huh?
No, there are people with a lot more.
Do you know these people?
Yeah, they're in the mix.
Very good. And do you know any royalty there?
I don't know if they're royalty, but they act as if.
And just curious. Very good. And so you finished up there, and where do you go next?
I'll go to a club for lunch.
Excellent. Is it the country club?
It's like a city club type thing, yeah.
Oh, perfect. And are you there in front of the club, or have you made it inside yet?
I'm getting there.
Very good. And as you're riding up on it, are you in a buggy again? Are you on a carriage?
No, I'm walking. It's up the road.
Oh, okay. And do you know the name of this place here that you're going to?
Grant Club.
The Grant Club. Excellent, excellent. And I take it you're a member?
I guess, yeah.
Very good. And you're coming upon the Grant Club in 2 and 1, and now you're there. What does the place look like?
It's kind of an Oxford type setting, dark wood, leather chairs.
Beautiful. Have you made it inside the club yet?
Yeah.
And where are you?
In the lobby, foyer area.
Excellent. And is everyone greeting you?
Yeah, they're just nodding their head, and I'm just nodding my head, and I don't see really anybody that's moving me much.
Very good.
Just feel kind of like it's just an exercise I do. Come there just because it's to be seen or whatever, just to keep up appearances, I guess.
Totally understood. And you're going to your place to sit down and have a little lunch, you say? And go on into the room and tell me what that room looks like.
It's nice. There's a window. I'll sit by the window with 2 chairs, and Dinah's with me. She'll have lunch with me.
So she is with you?
Yeah.
Very good. And what is she talking about?
She's like telling me who's this person and who's that person, and I mean, I kind of know them, but she kind of knows the
ins and outs.
Yeah.
She's your little, very good. And say her name again?
Dinah.
And Dinah, is that your?
She's the manager of the bank that I'm doing business with.
Very good. So you decided to go over and have lunch together.
Yeah.
And what else is she discussing with you?
Well, she's just telling me her stories and stuff that's happened to her, and different people of who can do this and who can do that, and like that.
Excellent. And how are you responding to her?
Well, I'm eating it up because I've been like in a quandary, not wanting to communicate or whatever with too many people, because I've been kind of like dismayed with my situation and feeling kind of like struggled because I didn't have to sell my place, but it was more suitable to do that than continue struggling when I didn't really want to be there and it wasn't being properly seen to.
Understood. Now, are you noticing the similarities
About what?
of what you're going through there and what you're going through here?
A bit, yeah.
Very good. That's okay. I just wanted you to acknowledge it or to see. And what else is she saying? Is there anything she's saying that can really help you?
She's just saying that, it's not nearly as bad as what I think, and that, I don't know why, I just trust that she is,
A confidant and a good friend. Those are my adjectives, but I don't know.
Yeah, more straight shooter. Like, she's been through shit.
Okay, very good.
And she's been, ragged and tagged and pulled and hit and shot at and hit and shit on missed, and she just is like, she never would have saw me in a financial strait either, but she feels the situation and she's like,
So even with $1 million, you're still feeling like you're struggling, huh?
Well, I don't have that because what is there on paper is just not cleared. It's not assets for me. There's still, I'm still paying things. I'm still
Understood. And do you know how all this came about?
Well, I'm not sure what I did some
It's becoming clearer and clearer. It's all coming back to you. Your memories are floating in. There you go. What did you do?
I did some purchases and counted on some people paying some things and thought that I had enough leverage because of the insurances and whatnot.
Exactly. Understood.
And it just things that went awry that were not possible to do did. There was no way to I just miscalculated that these things could have ever occurred because I just always in the past moved with a degree, enough of a degree of insurance or separation or
I understand.
buffer to not even think that this was a possibility.
Understood. So the food is coming, and here, what are they bringing you? What are you having for lunch this afternoon?
I'm having lamb.
Ah, lamb. And what is the young lady having?
She's having some chicken.
Excellent. And have you tasted your lamb?
Yep.
Go ahead and taste. And how does that taste?
It's delicious.
Excellent. Just enjoy, really enjoy the flavors on your tongue. And what are you having? Any sides with that lamb?
I have a little thing of potatoes and some green beans. And I had a salad earlier.
Oh, very good. And what are you drinking?
I have an old fashioned. And water and lemon, but I'm drinking my old fashioned.
Excellent. Now, I want you to look for the nearest exit. Can you see the nearest exit?
Yeah, the front door.
I want you to excuse yourself from the table because there is someone waiting for you outside, and just tell her you'll be back. But there's someone waiting for you outside, and they're on the right-hand side of the door, and they're a really wonderful person, and you're going to be surprised when you get out there. So excuse yourself and let's go on outside and see who that is out there. And you're at the door now, and you're going through, and
it's Barbara and Hugh.
who is it?
Dr. LaRiviere and his wife, Barbara.
Ah, very good. And who are they to you?
They've been long time friends, confidants, that kind of thing, kind of like parents.
Excellent. And what are they for? How do they greet you when you see them?
They just like, like we just saw each other.
And what are they saying to you?
Well, they're calling me my name and not Maximilian.
Okay, very good. That's fine. But what are they saying?
They're just saying, how long you've been here and what they have for lunch, and asking me who's there and what am I thinking, am I content? Because he used to be on the board at that establishment.
Oh, very good.
And they're there to have lunch.
Well, let them go ahead and on in. You can even be so kind as to open the door for them.
Mm-hmm.
And as they're going through, now when you turn around, there's another someone there, and they're going to be glowing, really glowing. And so when you turn around, don't be surprised. And as you turn back, who's standing there now?
I don't know.
Can you see anyone at all?
Not specific of importance.
I want you to look down the street. And can you see down the street?
Yeah.
And down the street to the right, if you're real next to the building, there should be a bright light. And it looks like it's shining out of a window or out of a door. Can you see that bright light down there? To your right. You see that bright light down there?
Yeah.
Very good. And the light is getting brighter and brighter. It looks sort of beautiful. Can you see that?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so I want you to go ahead and walk down there. When you get to the light, it's on your right hand side. There's one of your guardians. They're down there. They put a freeze on everything that's behind you. They had a desire to talk to you and give you a little hand here. So are you getting closer to the light? And you're just walking down this way. And you're becoming very relaxed and very calm. You know who this is. You just may not have seen them for a while. Can you see the bright light? It's okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Now you're almost upon the light. You're almost upon the light. And you're going to walk around the corner to where the light is. And there's going to be someone there. Don't be surprised. As a matter of fact, before you get there, if you want to just come out of yourself and watch yourself walk around, that would be nice as well. How is that?
Yes, we can.
Ah, very good. And can you see yourself walking toward the light now?
Yeah.
Very good. And you're becoming more relaxed, and your conscious mind is stepping aside and just watching, and you're very content, and this is the best part, and you're going to walk around and watch yourself, and you're there. Who's standing there?
Thinking it's Mark.
Mark. And is Mark glowing?
He's just smiling from ear to ear.
He's smiling from ear to ear.
Yeah, he's acting stupid, but...
When's the last time you've seen Mark?
It's been a couple weeks.
And where's the light coming from? Does it look like it's coming from inside of him?
No, he's just standing in.
Mark had something to tell you. What does he have to say to you?
He's just saying that's a smart move.
And what is he saying was a smart move?
To do whatever I did.
And how do you respond?
Mm-hmm.
And who is Mark?
He's a neighbor.
He's a neighbor.
Kind of lives up the way from where I live.
Okay. And he says it's a great idea of what you've done, huh?
Yeah.
And did you ask him what makes it so great? He'll tell you.
He just thinks it was the right thing for me to do.
So he's sort of consoling, huh?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about Mark?
I feel he's much more astute than me. He's it's almost like he is wise, very wise. He's very frugal. He's tight. He that it's gonna still be there. It's gonna be maintained. It's gonna be, keep its integrity, but it's gonna be serving a situation that wants that it's utilized, that it's
Excellent, most excellent. So what else is going on in this scene? Because it's a very important day.
well, just getting acclimated with my employ, and trying to feel my way around how I'm gonna like answering to some people, but I'm not used to that.
So very good. So do you still have your money and clout, but you're just partnering with someone? Is this correct?
No, I'm out. I'm out the deal. They bought it lock, stock, and barrel.
Ah, very good. And so who are you going to be going into business with now that you've solved this, or what else are you doing?
It seems to be some sort of RIT consortium that purchases landmass and has employees that come in and manage the facilities,
Understood.
and they're gonna run the plantation, I guess you could call it, and they're gonna make the house a touring place, and they're gonna pay me handsomely, and they're gonna have me in their organization, so to speak, as a consultant.
Excellent. So you're doing really well now, huh?
Yeah, it seems to be.
And how do you feel about selling the home?
I feel good about it, relieved that
We're going to go 5 years into the future to a very important day, a very, very important day. And when you get there, you're going to know exactly what it's all about. And it's a very important day that is really can help you with this lifetime right here. And we're moving forward, and we're going to be there at the count of 5. And 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. You're now there. Where are you now, 5 years in the future?
selling the property.
Oh, very good. And which property are you selling? The home you were just in?
Yep, a whole shooting match.
And where are you? Where are you, like, physically?
Back at the attorney's office.
Okay, very good. And you're selling the home, the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and go ahead, and I want you to just step out of scene one more time and just watch and listen intently to everything, because this is a very important day. And what's going on? Why are you selling the home? Or just listen, tell me what they're talking about.
It's a corporation that's buying it.